So wait, say that one more time. What did the guy do?
He's like the world's scariest conspiracy theorist, and we're arguing about the Ukraine-Russian conflict tomorrow. So.
Oh, any thoughts about? Okay, one small thing. One small thing. Have you heard about all the alien stuff? What do you think about that?
Fake bullshit.
You know what, dude? They had me up until I watched a video that is like, I said I will believe this until an expert on optics and cameras pull up, and a guy pulled up, and I was like, you know what? Fuck. Yeah.
Yeah. Just there's a way of like analyzing things in the world where if there's a truly exceptional event, you need a really high level of evidence for it. Like, just so everybody knows, if we were to find a single bacteria, even if it was dead for thousands of years, if we were to find a bacteria on like another planet, like that would probably be the biggest discovery in all of human history.
Yeah, because
like,
it has something that we've never had before, and have no way of getting there. Whatever, it'd be a complete different component. They don't know if you can mix it with something else. It branches out in a completely different realm. I get that.
Yeah, it would shatter. It would just be an unbelievable discovery. It would be an insane thing. It'd be like faster than light travel, or like unifying like gravity or relativity and quantum mechanics. Like it would just be an insane thing. So when somebody's saying like, oh, there's proof, and you're like, oh wow, of aliens, and they're like, yeah, this guy in Congress said that there were non-terrestrial body parts, and it's like, okay, yeah. So wait for more evidence. Until then, like, who the fuck cares? Like random people getting up in front of Congress saying.
And if they actually did have something of value, right? I mean, you would think that like, let's say yet even one molecule that people haven't seen before, like one element or something like that. I mean, dude, wouldn't it be like kind of like World War III or whatever the fuck? That'd be insane. Because it'd be like, if there's something that's like a new source of energy or technology, and then you have the monopoly over it, and it's alien or whatever the fuck, right? I mean, you can dominate the whole world. So maybe people want to jump on it, right? It'd be like, it'd be World War.
Possibly, yeah. I mean, assuming you could like reverse engineer it or assimilate.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Assuming something, yeah. So yeah. Okay. What about the pyramids?
The pyramids? Pirates?
The pyramids, man. What is wrong with this guy? Why are you making fun of me like that?
I don't know what you're saying. The pyramids? Pyramids?
Yeah, man. The cones, yo. The fucking in the sand. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. What about it? It's a bunch of fucking blocks stacked up on each other. Who the fuck cares? What do you mean?
Okay.
Do people think I don't know. I argued with somebody the other day, and she thought that this was like extraterrestrial.
I don't think so. I
don't you just like it's a triangle, like three-dimensional.
Yeah.
Who the fuck cares?
So, okay. How much have you watched about it though? How much have you watched?
Not much. Why? Is there more to it than my 3-year-old brain understands? Like I can put all the shapes and like the toy thing growing up. Yeah, tell me about it.
I think it's at least somewhat interesting. Don't make fun of it, bro. Don't make fun of it.
Why? It's the most boring. Bro, we have microprocessors. Why would I care about big stone blocks that make like a shape that like a 4-year-old could draw?
So you didn't watch Joe Rogan then?
No, I have not seen the Joe Rogan episode on the pyramids.
Because
I'm sorry.
The only reason I brought it up, I'm being cringe and I'm being like, have you seen this episode of it? I'm being cringe like that on purpose, okay? Because I think there were some things that are kind of interesting. Interesting, right? I'm not saying it's real or whatever. At least gave me a little bit of food for thought, okay, bruh? And one of them was the fact that I've watched a bunch of docs after I watched it, and a bunch of other docs, and I came to the conclusion that nobody really agrees on the math behind it, and I think that's a fair assumption, right? Right? Like people don't agree on the math behind it.
I don't know if that's true. When you say agree on the math behind it, what do you mean?
In the amount of time that they were supposed that it took to build, right? With the tools that they had, I mean, it's very difficult to make an argument that it was done the way that people think it is. Even when they came up with a conclusion, like, oh, it's meant they did it that way. If they were to do it in practice, you wouldn't be able to do it. So,
I'd have to see, I guess, the documentaries. But like, I mean, I've heard different things about how like they might not. When you say that, this is what my guess is, and I could be wrong, but this is my guess. My guess is experts probably disagree on the exact methods used to quarry the blocks, to move it as far as they did, and the shapes that they were. They probably disagree with that. But there's probably a disagreement because of like there's evidence of different things. Like they used to say that like slaves built the pyramids, but then I think I've read that they don't believe that anymore. They think that it was mainly built by like architects and shit using like workers and stuff.
Yes, but I'm more concerned about the fact that I don't think there's any theory that makes the math add up. That's because I've seen like 4 documentaries during that night.
When you say the math, what math are we talking about?
So they have like,
Calculus
let's say it takes you this amount of time to saw a block down. Takes you this. You have to bring it from this place to that place, and you have to bring it up there, right? When you crunch down all the fucking numbers on how these things, like you don't really get there. Is what I looked at from these documentaries. Like it doesn't make sense. So I'm trying to figure out like
basically it's argued by conspiracy theorists that it was impossible for people in that era to build them because of the weight of the stones, the precision they were cut, and the technology available at the time.
Yes.
Okay, well,
so
I would
when
have
you
to
crunch the numbers down of like how much time it takes to use the chisel or the saw and to transport it, bring it up there, with the amount of time that they did it in, right? None of it really makes sense. And and people say it's bullshit, but I mean, like I said, it's the same thing as earlier. You have to. You're the one who has to prove something, not like, you know?
Why, bro? I'm not here to prove the fucking pyramids. I don't know anything about that right now. Jesus.
Oh no, I meant overall. I meant the world.
Yeah,
I meant the world.
I understand. Sure. Well, like, let's say, for instance, like, let's say that we can't. What is our running theory here? Like.
Yeah, that's when things get kind of dumb.
Yeah, showed us how to build like literally the most boring fucking thing in the world, and then left.
All right. Well,
like, why couldn't they have left us something cool like machine guns? Or like Auto Blow 2000s. Why pyramids?
Because maybe, bro, what if like some alien landed here, okay, and it was like, I need like my signal beacon to be rebuilt, and like, yo, and they worked with the people over there, and they're like, let's build the beacon for signaling, okay, and the pyramids are the signal beacon, and they were able to get back home.
How does it even make sense? Isn't the planet like moving around all the time? Why wouldn't they put the signal beacon on like the moon or something? Wouldn't that be way
they landed
easier?
here by accident. They were like here on Earth or whatever, and they had to do the beacon. I don't think it's a bad theory. I mean it's dumb as fuck, but I mean I don't think it's that bad.
I'm trying to imagine a species that's like doing faster than light travel with all this technology, and then they land on a planet that's like, fuck, we need to get like 50 years of slave labor to build the giant rock Minecraft like beacon to point us in the right direction, even though the Earth is spinning around the sun.
It's a pretty elaborate structure for the time. I think we could agree to that.
For the time, yeah, but like, imagine how much more elaborate somebody that could travel faster than light would design. I felt like crop circles are more elaborate than like the pyramid. It's just a big triangle.
I'm just saying, it's like with the materials that we have here is like one way that they would be able to communicate.
It's made out of stone. It's made out of rocks.
Yeah, but at the top is like a cap, and it's like it reflects light and shit.
Probably, but like imagine if it was made out of like some like titanium steel hybrid alloy LK99 at the top. So then I'd be like, oh shit, you're right. There is some.
You're wrong.
But it's like limestone and like rocks and
you know what I mean? Because you agreed earlier. You agreed earlier, bitch ass. Don't be this also dismissive for a second.
Yeah.
You agreed earlier. Okay. That even a singular fucking like small bacteria or something like that could be something crazy, right? So how do you know that it's not a pyramid in some capacity that would interact with one of their technology that we don't even know about? This is a realm that we'll never know about, and we don't know about. So why make assumptions on why it's not that?
I feel right now we've already made the assumption it was made by aliens, so I feel like that's kind of the bigger assumption right now. Okay, the biggest one that we've got here now.
Yes, but if you were to play with the theory, I'm not saying it's true, but to play with it at least, right? You have to get credit to the fact that I mean. It's
great. Is there no writings or anything? Did they use a giant like the Men in Black like memory wipe device to get
the theory presented by the guys is that on the fucking walls there's a guy who's like talking or singing or some shit, right?
Is that like the alien bard?
Yeah, I mean kind of because he said that there's some guy who was like advanced. Okay, by the way, at that time I don't believe in any of these theories anymore. Okay, I don't, because it gets really really wonky. Like, some guy apparently has like 1 billion patents, right? For like machines and technology that we haven't seen yet. And it's being sold to Mazda. Like, Mazda knows about fucking... But some of the technology says that it's like they're using some sort of vibrational motion to move things around. And the guy that's like talking is like some alien speaker guy, and he's speaking vibrations that are moving the blocks.
Okay. Like a spellcaster.
Yeah, exactly. And the drawings on the walls are of some guy, and he's casting spells. Like an ancient technology. It's ancient technology stuff. Got it?
I understand. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this information, but I'm hearing you.
Well, I mean, it's pretty far out, but I mean, so is anything. I think it's like worth like because
Investigate.
Yeah,
I'll check out some documentaries.
No, you won't. No, you will not.
I might, maybe on stream. That'll be my next React content.
I think it's interesting because they have like the guy's like inventions that are like crazy. Like he has like a wide variety of inventions. And people were talking about the fact that like the Tesla guy had like a bunch of stuff, a bunch of patents like removed or like locked out or something like that, in the same way that this guy would or whatever the fuck. And he has like tech or some shit. But I don't think there's any validity to that type of thing. It's like ancient technology.
Okay.
What about so he says ask him about Iraq. I know about fucking Iraq, yo. What about Iraq, man?
I wish that like when they talk about like Muhammad or the Bible having like scientific knowledge or the pyramids, it would have been interesting to see like an actual jump in technology at the time that corresponded to like aliens or God, Jesus or whatever, like sharing new things with the world. I feel like that'd be interesting, but it'd be compelling. Yeah.
Okay, which brings back to something happened to me when I was in LA, right?
Yeah.
And it can be quite I'm reading this explanation. It's very, very boring to it. It's a very boring explanation, right? And I don't give a fuck about it. Okay.
Okay.
The EMP incident.
The EMP? Oh,
Yep.
EMP incident. Okay.
Okay. Maybe it's a sniper. Okay, maybe it's a military sniper, somebody who's works in the military, right, and flies planes, and he watches my stream. Okay, that's my main theory because that is actually the most believable story. I'm not kidding. The most believable story out of the incident is that somebody works as a pilot in.
Wait. What is the incident like? This happened to you, or this happened like in LA? Or
happened to me.
Okay.
A military grade plane. I think it was like a convoy of 3 planes, or I don't know yet. It's kind of unclear. It's called Evil Eye. It's called Evil Eye. Okay, that's the name of the actual airplane convoy or whatever. But what happened then is I was streaming Minecraft, and this bitch ass decided to go directly towards my house, right? Then he lowered the altitude really fucking low, and on the actual like map of the flight, you can see it. Where it goes green because I do flight radar all the time. Like I like flight radars. The plane is green for the entire 4-hour flight, but when he was about to go to my house, it goes red. So he's flying very, very low altitude, super low to the ground, right? He probably shouldn't even be flying that low, to be honest, because you never see that. People go red. And the guy goes low to the ground, and he does a 360 directly above my roof, like an actual 360, right? Well, you can see it on the map. And the map doesn't show how accurate it is, how tight the circle is above my house, okay? And it was so loud, my windows were shaking, and I thought they were gonna break. That's how much vibration there was. It was like, brrr. It was, and I didn't notice at the time. I didn't pay much attention to it because, I was paying it because I didn't want people to know where I lived, so I was like acting. At the same time, my stream was off for the entire time, right? My stream was off the entire time, which scared me because I was like, oh fuck. And then when I realized that it was about a minute, I picked up my phone, which is on 5G, and the phone was down. My internet was down, so I tested my other internet line. Both internet lines are down. Then my phone is down, and I have a second phone that's on LTE. The phone is down, and I realized that my entire house was just completely jammed. Like, it was just GG. I had no signal of any kind whatsoever.
I don't know anything about EMP, but like, can EMP just block signals?
I guess so, but why did he fly so low? Why did he do about my house like that? On the only time in his flight path that he went down. Well, I'm not kidding about this. I wish people stop like saying I'm schizo or whatever. Like, I'm not even like trolling. Like generally, you can approach this. What I'm saying right now. think about it like as it's not like some dumb. Think about it like I'm automatically right? And then work your way down from the truth instead of doing the opposite.
Okay, I'm assuming that a
No.
thing came really close down to your house. Was it like a helicopter or like a plane?
It's a military grade plane.
When you say military grade, is this like, are you like using your Air Force experience to analyze, or like what do you mean by
Bro,
that?
it's called this evil eye. It's you can track them. You can track them.
Wait, like on Flight Tracker or something?
Yeah,
or?
I did the whole. People did the whole thing. We visited the whole. Yes, look, I'll link you the video, but I can show my screen if you want.
Oh, okay, I'm looking at your stream.
Hold
Okay.
on. And I also sent a message to my mom a long time ago about it. And they have the actual flight thing. Hold on, let me scroll if I can find it.
Okay.
Because the graph on that thing, the history of the flight is a little bit off compared to what it was when it was actually happening. It was much tighter. Hold on.
Okay.
Let me check. I'll show you. That is so fucking small. Oh my fucking god, it's so small. Yeah.
Oh, the Evil Eyes. I see them. Okay. The Ridge Runners, the original nickname.
Yeah, and this guy says it's a combo of like 3 planes like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which if you look at the plan, you have to take my word for it. Okay. I have the screenshot. I can't get it in my fucking logs right now. Okay. You can see that he does an E360, right?
Yeah.
You can see on the
yeah.
right over there. I'm telling you, it's actual red. Like the circle set is red. And it's directly above where I live. Right? And the flight is like 4 hours long. So why is it that this guy flies for 4 hours, right? In some military shit that flips above my house, right? For the first time ever. What's your Discord? What?
What?
Some guy sent me something. What's that? When was this? March 29th? I don't know if there's any relevance. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. Anyway, so why did that happen? I don't get it. And why did they fuck my shit up? Like that ended my stream. Like that fucked my entire stream. Like I couldn't go live because it lasted for the actual jam was for so long. Internet wasn't kicking back in. It took 6 minutes for it to kick back in.
How could something jam your actual like Ethernet cable going to your house?
Bro, like you're asking me like my stream went down. Wait, you're saying that to disprove me, you're saying that it's a coincidence that an extremely loud vibrating plane goes by my house, and for the first time in weeks, my stream goes down for 6 minutes.
Well, did all your power go out, or just
No,
your internet?
all signals, all of them.
No, not. I'm asking, did your power go out?
No.
Okay, what could be interfering with like your Ethernet connection, but not your electricity?
Bro, I don't fucking know. Why are you asking me this question? Like, you act like I faked it, bro. It was 6 minutes. Like, it was complete fucked. Bro, I have 3 phones, you know that, right? I have my old phone. I have my little my phablet, whatever, the Note. Not the Note, the fucking it's a flip. It's a flip. It's a fold. The Galaxy Fold. And my main phone. And all 3 of them have their own plan. One from Canada, one from here, and one that's like a virtual SIM. They were all down on 3 different providers, and my 2 internet lines at my house were both down. That's 5 different networks, all being down simultaneously. What even is the odds of that?
Well, how often are they down normally?
Never.
How many bars do you have on your phone right now?
3.
Cutting the internet off, ending the stream, and cutting chat and my entertainment short.
Bro, it's interesting though. It's a conspiracy that doesn't really point to anything like that's like bad or whatever. I just think it's like so many coincidences. That it annoyed me that there's so many of them. Why did this very specific plane go there and flew lower and spun around my house and did that? I don't get it. Bro,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, if I were to think, like, if I assume that everything you're saying is true and it really happened, like, maybe these things got so low, maybe it shook a cable in, like, a nearby, like, tower that was, like, connecting power to a bunch of boxes that were doing, like, you know, LTE signals and, like, a node for, or top for some ISP connect or whatever, maybe something like that, and it got unplugged for a bit, maybe?
well, I spoke with some other guy, and apparently the evil eye tag is given to like certain military planes or whatever, but it can happen. I think that another plane gets that tag or whatever, right? And so one of the planes that can have that tag or had it in the past or whatever the fuck has like a big spinner on it, right? And it fucks it does like Intel shit or whatever, right? It's like a very it's like a disc and something spins in it or something, you know, like actual radar shit, right?
I don't know how you would disrupt an Ethernet connection. It's a line connection, right? I don't know how that would fuck with anything else. I don't understand.
Who the fuck knows? How do EMPs work?
Well, an EMP would work by damaging electronics,
Okay,
right?
Fair enough.
Yeah, so it wouldn't have anything to do with blocking signals. A signal
Yes,
jammer.
this exactly that. Yep, that's it. That's what I meant. Yeah, but I think with the flight radar, I don't think that with how low the flight the plane flew, I don't think this was the one that was above my house. I don't think, because it's too big and it's too clunky. I don't think it did 260 around my house. And yes, this thing had the same call sign before.
Likely. This one.
Yeah, maybe optic cables were being shucked a lot, and it like fucked the
Yeah,
connection up to the
maybe
tower or something.
vibration. Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe there's fiber running to a tower. The tower's got a ton of different connections. The vibrations shook the cord, and it caused a node or something to reset. And like that same cord was doing like internet to a tower that was providing internet to like cell phones through LTE and your local connection. Maybe, I don't know. If I was you, maybe try to look up like histories for like internet outages in the area. Maybe find out if there are other houses that have outages.
Only a few people in chat said that they live in the area, and they also said it was down.
Oh well, then maybe that's what happened, right? Is some tower went down for a little bit, maybe?
At the same time as the fucking plane went above.
Maybe the plane vibrations fucked it up, right? Wait a second. Were these planes flying in the shape of a pyramid?
Man, you're so unfun these days, man. Yes, you've changed.
I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to say about this. Planes flew over my house and all my internet and my phones went down. It's fucking late for me, motherfucker. It's 12:30. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to fucking say. What am I supposed to entertain? That the government was flying over your house and then they shut down your internet so you wouldn't finish the GTA Chaos mod? Is that what's going on here? Actually, I don't know why the fuck.
I was on a good run in Minecraft.
Okay? I
was on a good run in Minecraft. If it had been the record.
Is that what's going on?
Why
I have no idea.
did they do a flip around my house though? Why did they flip it? Why did they flip it?
Maybe they were flying around. What do you mean when you say a flip? Maybe they were flying around a lot of houses.
No. Bro, okay, listen. When I lived in LA, okay, I would sometimes mute without chat noticing. Because I didn't want to get doxxed because of fucking airplanes and helicopters. Okay. I would have the flight radar up very often. Okay. So I know how the shit flies around. I know what it does. Okay. I look at it all the fucking time. It's also never happens. Anybody does it a 360. Like I've never seen it before. Only for helicopters. And they do that whenever they're doing some patrol or there's a police situation in an area. And they do some access and they spin around. I've had I think police training maybe twice in my area where the police was by my house and they flew for like they spun for an hour, and I couldn't go live because of it. It was because it was too loud. People wouldn't know where I'm at.
Somebody said, Destiny, there's a mountain right there, and he said it was low. They probably did a circle to gain altitude before crossing the mountains.
So they went lower for it?
Or maybe they were circling around to ascend?
Oh, that would make some sense. Yeah, actually, that would actually make a lot of sense. Yo, this guy in the chat, tell him to fuck it. Yo, fuck you, man. Yo, fuck this guy, man. Bro, this is why your stream sucks, man. Everybody's so rational and shit, man. It ruins all the fun. You're making people realize that life just isn't fun. Nothing actually happens, and it's all boring as fuck, man.
Well, hold on. He said circling. Why wouldn't they just ascend before getting to that area? Why would they have to fly in a circle to ascend?
Okay, true.
Okay.
Somebody
said
something.
you can see an altitude increase when it goes green in the picture.
Okay, it went lower. I swear, dude. I didn't take pictures of it. Okay, I swear on everything. You have to believe me. It goes red. You have to believe me. It goes red for most of the curve. Most, like 3/4 of it. It goes into the red, actually.
Somebody said could also be aiding in search and rescue in that mountain.
No, at the time they were doing, they were transporting a lot of military planes from San Francisco or whatever down to they were swapping the base of the fucking planes. There was a bunch at the time going up. Like the whole day.
Wait, was this one of the times you were fighting with Hassan?
No, why?
Somebody said they had a picture from the plane.
Wait, what?
I sent you an image.
Bro, man, bro, you guys are so fucking dumb, man. Bro, what the fuck is that, man? Jesus Christ, man. Yo, chat, can you guys confirm? This was on March 29th or 30th. At the time, they were relocating a bunch of military planes from one base to the other. Yes or no? Am I wrong? Can anybody fucking confirm this or deny?
I want to be honest. I was in LA like a year ago, and I remember I saw. What's the name of the really spooky stealth bomber? Or the stealth? Is it the B-2?
The B-2 bomber, that thing is fucking hardcore.
Oh yeah, I've seen that like 3 times. I don't know how or why, but I remember I was in LA. I think it was a year ago, and I saw B-2 bombers flying up above me.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I'm not kidding. They were relocating a lot of the planes. I'm pretty sure.
they were what?
They were relocating a lot of the planes for changing hangars.
I'd like never seen one before in my life, and I was like, holy shit, yeah.
Am I being Disney chat? Can you guys confirm or deny? By checking like the radars at the time or whatever the fuck. For the whole video, bro. I watched it the other day, man. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. All I know is that I fucked my day up, and especially in a time when I'm dealing with a lot of things off stream, I take time off like a dumbass, and I tell chat like, guys, I got EMP'd. Like, of course everybody's not gonna believe me because it's like another excuse to not go live or something like that, which I never do. But they're just being dumb about it. Like, how do you if I say, oh, dude, like my internet went down, or I had something to do today, if they don't believe me on that, and they believe me when the EMP showed up, hell no. What's LK? That's it. What's LK?
There's a new material. It's not in China, right? There's a new material
Oh,
that somebody...
South Korea. The researcher had some bogus bullshit, and he invented some superconductor, but it's not verified or peer reviewed. It's actually kind of troll.
Well, I think there's still excitement around it. I don't know if we think it's fake yet, but it would be a pretty big discovery. What?
They replicated it.
Some people have said that there's been evidence of it being replicated, but like the replication evidence is being uploaded on like weird servers and shit. So we don't know right now. But
they're skipping the chain of command, or they're not doing it by protocol. So basically, it's like
so we're waiting a bit. But if it's real, it would be a pretty big deal. It'd be pretty awesome. But we'll see.
All right then, whatever, man. I got AMP'd. I'm gonna say how it is. I think that guy was trolling, and he works. And I think he saw my run, and I was on a good, and he just wanted to make my run GG.
It's possible. You get a lot of fans. Why wouldn't some of them be in the military?
I have a couple of flight captains, viewers.
Yeah. Are any of them flying the Devil's Eye or whatever, or the Evil Eye?
No, stop making fun of me. It happened.
I just didn't remember. Fuck you. I'm sorry. I don't know all the.
Literally invalidating my experiences for no reason.
I'm not devaluing. I just didn't remember if it's evil. Is it Evil Eye or Devil Eye?
It's Evil Eye.
Okay, Evil Eye. My bad.